Hey, young man, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How you doing?
Hanging in there. We are
Hmm.
recording. Hi, folks. Give us, Eric, I care about you deeply. I'm trying to get people to give us their contact information right up at the front of the show. Do you give out your phone number or what do you prefer?
Um, excuse me. I prefer any which way, but I'll give you out my phone number here just because it's a lot shorter than if I give you out my email, you
Yeah,
know.
and repeat it. Do it slower than normal and repeat it a few times if you would.
Yeah, sure. It's 925-393-0134. That's 925-393-0134.
Okay, good. And you're Eric, and you do what in life?
Well, I help businesses grow specifically by helping them take advantage of hardworking professionals at a low cost over in the Philippines.
Okay, good. And so you have people in the Philippines that will do, I want to say, virtual assisting. Is that accurate?
Yep, that's the common term, virtual assistants. That's it.
Okay. And what kind of virtual assisting do they do? Like clerical, or what can they do?
Well, what can't they do, right? If you can
Oh,
imagine it can
yeah.
be done on a computer or a phone, there's someone who can do it. Some things are really easy to find, some things are really hard to find. You have to pay a lot more, but there's plenty of people out there, and there's someone doing everything.
Okay, good. And I'm going to remind you and the audience that the way we prefer to do these shows, not everybody does it that way, not all my guests, but we prefer to do like a 5 to 10 minute show and then take a 10-minute break. I
Hmm.
had a guy on here a couple days ago. I told him clearly when I met him, this is a 5 to 10 minute show. So he came on and did 30 minutes
Without a break?
without a break. Apparently,
Oh.
math was not his strong suit.
Oh, well, it can't be for everyone. You got to outsource those kind of things. Find someone who's better at doing what you do have to do in your business anyway, and pay them to do it, you know?
I was hoping to, what'd you say? Do it for him? Do what now?
Well, I was just making a joke that he should outsource the math if his math's not
There.
his
Yeah,
fine
I
point.
was gonna make a joke and say I would like to outsource him in a dark alley somewhere,
Okay.
but I probably won't. Maybe one of your people in the Philippines can help me with that. Yeah.
That's the limit. It's got to be on a phone or a computer. So I suppose they could send an email to a
I'll hit
guy.
him over the head with a computer and start gaming me.
You're right. You got me there. You definitely there.
You're great. So, folks, I do want to say that I am looking. I don't usually, everybody who comes on wants me to become their customer is part of the disease known as podcasting. But Eric, I have asked him to have me do some stuff. I want to prepay him, and I I got robbed the other day. I don't want to say too much about it, but and I didn't get robbed by gunpoint. I got robbed by a major United States corporation who will remain anonymous. I owed them some money, right? Can I tell this story? Am I up
Oh, it's your show, Mark. I'm
uplifting
not going to
you?
stop you. Yeah.
I owed them a bunch of money, hundreds of dollars. And usually when I owe people money, because I've owed people money all my life, you give them your debit card and then they say, what would you like? What monthly payment would you like to make?
Hmm.
So this company, I owed them almost 800 bucks. Gave them my debit card. Within 40 seconds, they had withdrawn everything in my savings,
Oh.
every fucking dime. And of course, I challenged them on it, and they were like, well, that's just how we do things. So, I've got a half a can of soup here that I ate half of a couple years ago that I can still, I'm kidding. Anyway, it's very sad and very upsetting.
Hmm.
And my friend who helps me figure stuff out, because I have some autism, I'm on the spectrum, I think over there with all the Honda Civics or something. Anyway, she said, "Don't worry about it." She's a very wealthy lady. She says, "Don't worry about it. It's too much trouble to even worry about. Just let them have the money.
Mm-hmm.
So, but about a half an hour later, my bank's fraud department called me, which
Mm.
I didn't call them. They called me. Did you authorize this? I said, no, I did not.
Oh,
So
see?
they're gonna do an investigation, but they're gonna do it really fast. It's only gonna take 60 days.
Okay, that's not
So when
definition.
Abraham Lincoln comes back from the dead and runs for a third term against Trump, we should have an answer, right?
Yeah. Now that'd be a great story right there. I'd watch that movie.
Yes, well, knowing our world, it'll happen. Somebody will make a hologram of him and then run the hologram.
They make a perfect replica of his mind with AI Lincoln.
Yes, yes. Oh, somebody's probably already doing it while we talk.
Yeah.
No
To be
kidding.
honest, I mean, if they did tell me, hey, we've got this super intelligent computer and we can vote for a 4-year term with the computer, I'd be like,
Yeah.
listen, it's just a 4-year ride. I'm down. Let's go.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, you're a delightful human being. I don't it doesn't matter to me what your neighbors have been telling me about you. Really, I don't even listen to them hardly, except that tall gal lives like a
Oh
half a
yeah.
block away on the other side of the street. Yeah. Her
Well, I'm sure she
her
didn't
I
tell you.
kind of
She,
listen
she had
to.
it coming. So,
Well, I heard more about her than that too, so yeah. Anyway, so virtual assistants, they can do pretty much anything on a computer.
mm-hmm,
I'm gonna tell the public about the tasks I want them to do. At
mm-hmm,
first, I thought I just wanted somebody. I have two tasks. One's long, one's short. For the short task, I thought I wanted somebody to come on and just number all my shows because I've
mm-hmm,
got about 2,200 shows now, and about six or 700 of them are not numbered. They have no ID number. So I'm going to have somebody come in and do that. But once I figured that out, I said to myself, there are some other things here that a person could do. Like I want somebody to maybe do some of the social media posting.
mm-hmm,
I don't know enough and trust the AI enough to give it the social media posting job.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and I have a learning disability. So if somebody says, well, I'll explain it to you, they don't realize that, it's going to take me a while to understand what they're saying.
Mm.
And I don't know how much an AI would cost anyway. I'd just rather have a person do it.
Yeah, what you're talking about there, really common VA type of tasks that are still common today. I know AI is taking over a lot, and they got these
Yeah.
agentic AIs and all that, but a lot of people still feel most comfortable that there's a
Yeah.
layer of human in there.
Yeah.
Before things go out and publish according to your
Yeah.
your your hardly curated brand and your image,
Right.
and
Right. Right.
just out to the public, someone should
Yeah.
lay eyes on it. And so that post button and you getting that formatted right, yeah, that people call it a social media manager. It could be as simple as just doing the postings as part of a
Yeah.
broader admin job, or it could be a lot deeper
Yeah.
than that. I talked with people at length about what they can do and what they can expect with support and online marketing from their VAs.
Right. And there's a lot more to posting than it looks like
Hmm.
nowadays. It's
Especially
changed.
with multiple platforms.
It's changed over the last 6 months. You have to do it a certain way, depending on if you're going to TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, X. Some of them have length limits.
Yeah, it's
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 just
hard enough just to
yeah,
create the content,
yeah. Because
to
I do it part of each day. I do it, and it's complicated. So
yeah, it's complicated, especially because no matter how good you get at it, they're going to change
yeah,
it. So you have to relearn forever.
yeah. Yeah. So there's that job, and then the other job, which is more of a long-term thing that we were not going to get to soon, is to have train at least one person, a woman. I would prefer a woman from the Philippines to host my show because
Mm,
we're getting busier. We used
hmm.
to have 3 or 4 guests per week. Now we've got like 8 or 10 guests per week.
Hmm.
So I'd like to just, be able to take a break here and there and just have her. Because once I
Yeah.
train somebody, they're going to know how I want it done, which is just talk to people. It's not
Yeah.
fancy. I don't want it to be complicated.
So this is an opportunity to talk about, just like you were saying, what can they do, and what can't they do, and the thing is, there's the sky's the limit as far as like what you can find out there. But when you're talking about certain tasks, social media, repetitive data entry type tasks, admin
Yeah.
type tasks,
Yeah.
invoices, man, you can find so many people out there just looking for somebody who's got the right, um,
Yeah.
they're professional, reliable,
Yeah.
accountable, loyal, those kind of
Yep.
soft skills. But when it
Yep.
comes to like, being putting their face on the camera, having some personality, interacting with guests, kind of,
Yeah.
that's going to be a much more niche hire. That's going to be a much,
Yes.
much more difficult one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. And I did have a couple ladies who were doing it for me a couple years ago, but when I had the show at the studio, I never for 25 years I was never the host.
Hmm.
I never hosted a show. I was a guest sometimes. I didn't like hosting. I had people that wanted to host. I would offer to train them for free. Especially a lot of the Toastmaster people, they have that as part of the higher level Toastmaster. You have to do a
Hmm.
job like that. So, but yeah, we'll find somebody eventually. It's down the road anyway. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
well, we've been on here for 10 and a half minutes. Can we take a break? Would
Yeah,
that
let's
be
do it.
okay? Let me
Yeah,
let me let me wait a minute here. Let me see. It's 3:13. Let's take a 7-minute break and get them back at three. What am I trying to say? 3:20?
yep, you
Is
got it.
that is that
All right, I'll
okay,
be here
boss?
then.
All right. God bless
All
you,
right.
brother. I'll see you
Thanks,
soon.
Mark.
All
Yep.
right. Bye
Bye
bye.
now.